Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Lock Looney Tune, and I'm here with VEDA Day 30, and I wanted to talk about the woman that yanked her kid off the street in Baltimore. And I mean, this hits pretty close to home, seeing as though how close Baltimore is where I'm at. You know, you guys know I'm in, DC, and it hits pretty close to home. Not just because of that, but because I'm a mom. You know what I'm saying? I'm a mother. I have 4 kids, and I have 2 boys, and one of my sons is the exact age of this lady's son. I can only say that if that was the situation and I was faced with a situation where I saw my son out on the street just like that, most likely I would have done the same thing. I'm not even gonna lie. People are saying different things about this woman. People are saying some positive and some negative. Some people are saying that she should be Mother of the Year, Mother of the Century, whatever the case may be. And some people are saying, well, if she could, if she was Mother of the Century, her son would have been out there in the first place. Let me just first say that you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. And by saying that, I mean that we raise our children. You can have 4. I have 4 children, 4 different children that I've raised all the same way. But the way you raise daughters is not going to be the identical way you raise sons, and the way your kids receive certain information that you give to them doesn't mean that they're always going to abide by rules, and doesn't mean that they're always going to go in the right path. They may choose their own path to make. It's your job to give them the foundation. It is that child's job. It's their responsibility to follow that pattern, and some of them don't, and they have the free will to do whatever they feel like it. And her son had the free will to go out there and want to loot and do whatever he wanted to do, but it was her job and her obligation as a mother to go out there and make sure that he didn't become another statistic, that he didn't go out there and be another Freddie Gray. She didn't want that. She said it herself. Her son is not perfect. No, not in any way did she ever say that my son is the best kid, best. He's not perfect, but he is hers. That's what she said. And it was, it was so emotional when I saw her son. And embarrassment. Let me tell you something. Embarrassment is the best cure for these kids out in the street. They don't want to be embarrassed. They don't want to be shown up by their moms. If you have all these cops out here in the street, I guarantee you, if you had all the mothers out there, everybody's mom out there, they would clear the streets. It wouldn't be anybody out there on the streets. If all these young people were out there and their mothers was out there, there wouldn't be anybody on the streets, guaranteed. I commend her because there are so many mothers, quote unquote. I don't want to say mothers. There are so many women who have children who are not doing it. Like, there are so many women who are not taking care of their responsibilities. People always talk about the deadbeat dads. Let's talk about the deadbeat moms. Let's talk about the mothers that do not care where their kid is, that do not want to get those reins on them children. They don't want to grab them up. Let's talk about those mothers. People saying that this woman has gone out of her way, to raise her kids. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't easy, because it wasn't easy for me. And I know how hard it is to be able to raise, to be a black mother. That's one. To be a black mother, African American mother, raising your kid in the hood is not easy. It's not easy at all. And I commend her. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are saying so many different things about this woman. And all she was trying to do was save her son's life. A lot of people don't see that. A lot of people don't get that. A lot of people just like, that's not right. She shouldn't have been hitting him like that. where you let me tell you something. Where I come from, where I was raised, y'all don't know, people don't understand. I was hit with all kinds of stuff growing up, and my grandmother would come out into the street and get me. My mother did not raise me, and see, that's another issue. So many mothers want to put, you know, their kids on other people to raise them. My own mother did not raise me. My grandmother raised me, and I turned into a hell of a woman. I believe that I turned into a hell of a woman and a hell of a mother. Because if it wasn't for my grandmother, I wouldn't have been, you know, a better mother to my kids. And I vowed to my kids that I wouldn't be the mother or the person that my mother was to me. I said that I would be better than that. And when I saw her out in the street, I was like, go ahead. Because it would have been me. It would have been me if my kid would have been out there in them streets. I would have yanked him up, kicked that little boy ass all the way home. And I commend her for doing it. But the thing about it is, people, it was caught on tape. And see, that's the situation. It was caught on tape. Now, for it to be such a special thing or such something that's so blown out of proportion is crazy, because it's just something that she was doing. It's not like something spectacular. The only reason why it's spectacular is because we saw it as a nation. We saw it. You know what I'm saying? But that's stuff that some women do every day. That's something some mothers do every day. I do it all the time. I make sure that my kids are where they say they're going to be. And if they're not, you know, I'm going out there to find out what's going on. But you don't see that every single day. You only see it when when crisis is going on. You know, try to acknowledge the mothers that do it every single day. Every single day, the ones that the cameras are not on every single day. Those are the people that you need to acknowledge. Go into these inner cities and look for these single mothers or mothers that's married or whoever. Grandmothers, whoever, who are taking care of kids and taking care of the responsibilities of these kids that's in the inner city and trying to raise them right. Go and take your cameras into those areas and just look by random. Do it randomly. Don't wait for a crisis like Baltimore to happen before you can acknowledge a woman like this woman. I wish I knew her name. I didn't really get her name. And her son, he knows his mother loves him. And if he didn't know before, he knows now. He definitely knows now. If he didn't know before, he has to. Because no parent will go out into the street and risk their lives in the midst of all that. She could have been hurt. Risk their lives in the midst of all that just to save her child. So, that's my 2 cents, guys. So, and it's emotional. I'm trying to keep it together. But it's emotional for me. Because it could have easily been me. Alright, guys. So, with that being said, that is the end of VEDA, guys. VEDA, day 30. It's been a great April. So, coming up, guys, is Mammoplasty May. Yes. I got about a few more days and I'll have my breast reduction surgery. So, until then, guys, I'm going to holler at you. Alright? Peace.